What's up, guys? Overwatch747 again. Today we are going to look at another capture point map called Temple of Anubis. So as far as the spawn exits go for the offense, you're going to have one in the middle, one to the left, and one that no one ever uses, this one to the right. Now on this map, it's not going to really matter which spawn exit you take because most defenders are going to defend by this choke point up here. The choke point being this little archway right here. The only exception to that might be someone who comes up this staircase and jumps up onto this ship to kind of catch you by surprise. But they have no cover once they're up here, so if you have a good Widowmaker, they can take care of that person really easily. As far as where the health kits and stuff are, there's going to be one small health kit in this little area right here, these two doors, and there's going to be a large health kit to either side of the choke point. So one right here and one right here. And when you're attacking, what I suggest is to come over here first and look in this fountain area and make sure no one's standing in there, because if you just run straight forward and don't even look back, you might run into fire coming from this side, and you might run into someone trying to get you from behind. So you want to get an angle and make sure no one is actually in that fountain area trying to get you. As far as getting past this choke point, it is pretty difficult only because there's only 3 entrances to get through. There's these two right here, and there's this one above right here. That's the only way to get past this specific choke point. Now, if you have a hero like Farah or Junkrat, somebody that can go large distances, what I like to do is I like to jump up here, and I like to fly over this wall over here, which gets me to this room in here. Now once you get into this room, you can either go right back out to the middle where everybody is, but that's not optimal, of course, or you can go through these little windows up here and completely flank the other team. Now what I'll say about those windows up there, unless you are a Genji or a Pharah or I guess even a Hanzo, it's going to be much more difficult to get up to those windows. If you're a Junkrat, it is possible. You have to use what's called the double bomb technique. You can look up YouTube videos about it. There's a lot of guides out there, but basically what you do is you put a bomb down, you explode the bomb and shoot yourself up, and then you have to wait before you explode the bomb until the other bomb has run its cooldown. So you'll have a bomb on the ground, jump up, explode it, throw the other bomb that you just got, explode that one, and then you'll be able to get up to that window. And so that's a good way to flank the enemy team and back cap it if they're all trying to defend the choke point. Otherwise, you just got to make a really good push from this middle archway. Usually you want to have a Reinhardt, somebody that can push through here, have a range hero like Widowmaker or Pharah that can shoot at any turrets that are set up, and it's basically all about just getting past this first choke point. Once you do get past that first choke point, it becomes much harder for the defense to defend this first point, which is right here. And that, by the way, will apply to all capture point maps. It applied in Hanamura, it'll apply in Volskaya, and the reason that is because once you wipe out the enemy team on defense, they have to run all the way back from their spawn, which is much farther away, and if you guys get killed, you only have to run back from a much shorter spawn than they do. So once you get past that choke, you can either go through the left, go through this room here, either flank them like I said, or just come out into the middle. Obviously note the large health kit. Or you can go to the right hand side, go through here, note the small health kit. You can go up here and you can either, small health kit again, you can either duck into this room, which leads you to the main entrance just a little more enclosed, or you can go up these stairs, and from here you have 2 more options. Again, note the large health pack. You can go right here and come from the side, or you can go this way and come in from behind. So there's a lot of ways you can attack this first point from all different angles, and if you are smart about it, it becomes very hard for the defending team to guard against someone coming from right here. So if I'm down here, I have to guard someone coming from right there, someone possibly coming from right there, someone coming from the front, and if we have a good flanker, someone coming from this area right here. So as you can see, as the defense, you're going to have a really tough time shutting people out on this point. There is a small health kit here if you need it as defense, but for the most part, it's only a matter of time before the defense falls apart and the opponents attack and capture point A. So once you guys capture point A, you are going to spawn in this area. I believe it's this door right here that opens. And so your spawn's going to be a little closer to point B, but of course, as always with capture point maps, the opponent's spawn is going to be right near where they are supposed to defend. So there are a couple ways to get to the second point, which I'll show you real quick. It's by that statue right there, that little area. You can go from the right if you go up these stairs and or jump across that bridge. You can go this way, jump up here, jump up, and you're down here. You can come from the right either side, right here, or go up here. You can also from here get to the main little lane, and that way you'll be a little closer to the point and you're not going to have to run all this way, all being within the line of fire for the enemy team. You can also get in through the left hand side of the map. So from there, what you have to do is you have to go through here, note the large health kit, go through here, and you can either just go to the right hand side from this point, grab the health kit right there and go here. You can jump as a Junkrat, a Pharah, wall climb, whatever, above this wall and get to the point from here. Or you can go into these two doors right here, get up, and you can come from the side right here. Now the only problem with that is that you're right by the enemy spawn, which is right there. So just keep that in mind when you're going this way. You might be running and find someone else coming out from the spawn, which means you're going to have to be really on point to take them out. As far as defending this point goes, you basically, like most capture point maps, want to have people defending all the sides. What I like to do, instead of standing right out here in the open, is I like to stay back here. So as you can see back here, I don't have as good visibility, but I still have enough to where I can get anybody who's coming from this main entrance. I can see anybody who's coming from these side entrances a little bit. And if someone's capturing the point, I can jump out and I can contest the point pretty easily. You also want to have someone over here to make sure they're not all piling in over here. So you're not all focused on the front and then all of a sudden 6 people are coming at you from the side. You always want to have one person over there. You always want to have one person over here, either harassing the enemy team or just letting you know they're coming from there. And that's pretty much it for defending. As far as attacking goes, you just have to you can either split up and come through different directions, or you can just have a really good push straight up the middle with a good Reinhardt and some good DPS characters, and just go this way. And kind of a tip for capture point maps is if you get a team kill, if you wipe out the enemy team, you want to have one person capture the point and everyone else is going to go and stand by these spawn points. That way none of the enemy team can come out of the spawn, and it'll allow that one person to capture the point and end the game. So that's just a general tip that works on all capture point maps. And so that's pretty much it for Anubis. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys later.